Hey guys, what is going on? It is your friendly neighborhood Zebran, and in today's video we're going to be discussing WWE 2K15 character storylines. Now this is the sequel to my last video, which was the WWE 2K15 Rivalry Manager. Now if you haven't seen that video, I should have an annotation on the screen or something, or it will be at the end of the video if you want to check it out. But yeah, let's get into this. So WWE 2K15 character storylines for Universe Mode. So let's talk about the old Universe Mode, SmackDown, or not even SmackDown, what am I even saying? WWE 2K14 Universe Mode was kind of boring in terms of storylines. There was nothing major really, they just consisted of match interference and like ambushes at the start or end of match, or maybe just two people running in, fueled rage, maybe a surprise tag team partner. Really basic storylines that would be able to apply to any character. And it got boring after a while because, you know, you kind of got sick of seeing the same cutscenes over and over again. So I guess you see a lot of YouTubers who would use the story mode creator to, you know, make storylines for their universe videos because they don't want to use the actual universe mode. Now that's what I did eventually because, well, it just got kind of boring. Like there was nothing exciting going on, so in my Road to Gold, I just got rid of the whole thing, and yeah, so I just started using the character creator. In my opinion, I think that the characters that are in the game should keep their gimmicks that they do have in real life. Like, for example, Jack and Zeb Coulter should want to deport their rivals. Like, it should be kind of like a cutscene thing at the beginning of their matches or something like that. They should want to do something along the lines of the Real Americans and not some generic storyline. How do I think that you could implement something like this? With preset gimmick options. So I don't think I've heard anyone really speak about this before, the preset gimmick option, but here's basically what it is. So basically everyone's gimmick should be kind of on like a list, kind of like how like in a create a character thing or slot in universe mode, and you should be able to select a gimmick for them. Now, you know, every wrestler has some sort of a gimmick, maybe some don't, but maybe the main ones at least, kind of like what Superstar Heads was, have the main ones in this year, and maybe bring more next year, or even as DLC like they did with Superstar Heads. But this one you should be able to select gimmicks for wrestlers like Jack Swagger, I'll use him again, Jack Swagger, and be able to change him with like Daniel Bryan's yes gimmick, so, or yes movement stuff. You should be able to change those and be able to alter them so different characters can be other characters. So like, you know, like Daniel Bryan could be The Rock and come into the ring and say, can you smell what The Rock is cooking, or Daniel Bryan, just stuff like that, you know. You should be able to mix them up and mess them around, and just kind of fun stuff like that I think you should be able to do in WWE 2K15 character storyline universe thing. And also I think there should be preset ones, basic ones, like a clown or a badass cowboy or even a rock star. And by selecting one of these, it could influence how, you know, like a car could compete in a match. So if you select one of these for a car, maybe you want to select a badass cowboy for Damien Sandow, or you want to select a clown for Darren Young, or you want to select a rock star for I'm not even gonna do it. But yeah, you can set anyone with these gimmicks, and it would kind of like it would change, it would influence how they compete in a match. So if it was a clown, they may act goofy in the ring and taunt a lot, but also if you were playing against them, they'd be an easy opponent. So this could be like a Caw, you know, you could have a Caw set as this kind of clown gimmick. They clown around the ring. Or you could have a rock star who could be reckless in the ring, just completely reckless, but definitely be a force to reckon with, you know, that kind of thing. You should have these preset gimmicks already put into the game, and really I think that would be a really good addition to it. Just universe stuff, preset gimmicks, really focus on the storyline element of universe mode instead of, yeah, the creation stuff is great, but the storyline stuff should be there, and you should be able to edit storylines, or like with the rivalry manager, be able to select storylines. Selecting storylines would be important, and it would be less need for this gimmick stuff, but it would add another bit of creation. So if you could add storylines, you know, like GM mode, you could add storylines, but this time you can actually view the storylines. It would be great. It would be really great. Also, I had a comment on the last video. The last video says they should include all the story creator scenes, the cutscenes in that, and they should, because they're already in the game, and you even see some of them in Universe Mode. I know Smack Talks made a video about this, but there are story creator scenes that should be implemented into the Universe Mode, because it can. It can, so it should be implemented into the story mode, into the Universe Mode, because it's already in the game. The cutscenes in the game, the animations in the game. Why can't they just move it to Universe Mode and just play it out at a certain moment? I don't know. But anyway, that's been my video for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you do, please consider leaving a like rating, and until next time, I've been Mr. Zimmerman. Peace.